നമസ്കാരം. ക്ലോസ് എൻകൗണ്ടർ എന്ന ഈ പ്രത്യേക അഭിമുഖ പരിപാടിയിലേക്ക് എല്ലാ പ്രേക്ഷകർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. ഇന്ന് വളരെ വിശിഷ്ടനായ ഒരു അതിഥിയാണ് നമുക്കൊപ്പം ഉള്ളത്. CPMന്റെ ജനറൽ സെക്രട്ടറി ശ്രീ സീതാറാം യെച്ചൂരി. എല്ലാ പ്രേക്ഷകർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. വെൽക്കം ശ്രീ സീതാറാം യെച്ചൂരി. So, people of India, especially people of Kerala, are very much enthusiastic about the Grand Indian Alliance. Left parties, especially CPM, played a very important role in uniting all these opposition parties. But you are not sending any representative to the coordination committee of the alliance. Same time, CPI General Secretary D. Raja is very much there in that coordination committee, which I think is the governing body of that alliance. So, why you are distancing from that? It created some sort of confusion.
There's a big misconception in what you're talking of, saying governing body and it's an important committee. We had been arguing, saying that these committees are unnecessary. In fact, they can be impediments. There's only one meeting of the coordination committee held.
Yeah.
What did they decide? One public meeting of India formation in Bhopal. What happened? The next day, the Congress PCC chief, Mr. Kamal Nath, who's leading the campaign in Bhopal, said no, it can't be held. So that had to be cancelled. The next decision it took is demanding the caste census. That the Chief Minister of West Bengal objected, so that had to be withdrawn. So what is this governing body? Finally, the decisions are taken by the top leaders of all the constituent parties. So these committees, in fact, I had argued in Mumbai and also in Bangalore, saying that they will end up being impediments. And it will be a loss of face for India, that they decide something, announce, and then you have to withdraw, which is what happened. So why get into complications?
So, sir, are you saying that these committees are irrelevant actually?
Not irrelevant. They are unnecessary. They are unnecessary. The seat adjustments will be done by the leaders of the top leaders of these constituencies.
Correct. But all these top leaders are part of that committee,
Where?
In this coordination committee, Sharad Pawar is there, Nitish Kumar is there, K.C. Venugopal is there, Raja is there, all these party leaders are there.
Then Nitish Kumar is not there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then
Nitish Kumar is not there, Akhilesh is not there, Mamata Banerjee is not there, Stalin is not there, neither Rahul nor Sonia ji nor Kharge are there. So if you want seat adjustments in let's say Telangana with the Congress, who will decide? The top leaders, with the other parties.
So then whose idea was this all these committees? This coordination committee on media, coordination committee on social media, campaign committee, all these committees.
The only leaders of the party were Mr. D. Raja, the topmost leaders. And tell me who else? Maybe one or two of the other ones, I don't know. But therefore, what I'm saying is, if you want to have seat adjustments in UP, can it be done without Akhilesh?
Correct.
If you want to have seat adjustments with in Bihar, can it be done without Nitish and Lalu? So only Mr. Sharad Pawar is there, but then Uddhav Thackeray is not there. So even in the Mahavikas Gadbandhan, So these are important. Therefore, that's not a big issue at all.
But why I asked you this question, there is a serious confusion, and somebody is trying to create some confusion because CPM is not participating in the coordination committee. Why? Because CPM is contesting in Kerala against Congress, and CPM is fighting Trinamool Congress in Bengal. So they want to keep some distances. That is what the feeling, or somebody is trying to create a confusion.
They are. So why are you falling into the trap of that confusion?
But there should be some answer, right?
In Kerala, it is LDF, UDF. There is no need for anybody to preach.
Correct.
Anybody who has elementary common sense of Indian politics knows that the battle in Kerala is between LDF and UDF. And that is why the BJP does not get a single MLA, forget an MP, elected. So there's absolutely, it's a known thing. As far as Bengal is concerned, for the last 3 elections, it has been the left, Congress and the other secular forces against both Trinamool and the BJP. Why? Because please understand again, and I think media also should become a little more well versed in politics. Electoral politics is not arithmetic. 2 plus 2 is not 4 in electoral politics. If everybody joins together and leaves BJP out in the opposition in Bengal, all anti-incumbency sentiment against Mamta will go to the BJP. Whom do you want to defeat? So you have to have that there is, depending on state to state, there will be the differences, and that is why we said in the India formation that seat adjustments will be conducted at the state level because each state the situation is different.
Fine. Then what role CPIM is going to play in national politics? Why I am asking you is this, because I mean, in electoral politics, CPM is completely confined in Kerala. You're not that much strong in West Bengal. You're not strong in Tripura. You're strong in Kerala. Okay. So what role you are going to play in national politics? In 2004, definitely CPM and the left parties played a very important role in creating the first UPA government. So nowadays, even your national party status is under threat. So what is the role CPM is going to play in this time?
In terms of electoral politics and representation in parliament and these things, that you're right. Our role is much less than what it was in 2004. There's no doubt about it. Our basic role comes in what are the issues that are being brought to the national agenda. And that the other parties will have to respond. What was the entire peasant struggle in the country? Was there any non-BJP party that could not respond? They had to respond. The role that the left played. What was the issue of this entire campaign against the new education policy today going on among the youth and students? All the other parties have to take a position. They had taken a position, and they'll all be part of the entire issues that the India formation will raise. So the role of the left is to bring to the fore of national agenda issues that concern the Indian people, and therefore the support of the people towards the India formation does not come in terms of 20,000 or 40,000 votes. It comes on what are the issues you're taking up. And in that, defining those issues, the role of the left is very important.
And what is your stand on caste census? Because the Congress has openly declared that if they come to power, they will definitely do caste census. And Nitish Kumar has already done. And what is CPM's stand on caste census?
What Nitish has done and what the other states have done is what is called a caste survey. Now, surveys and census are two different things. Now, therefore, the caste census, our stand is very clear. It is the job of the central government. Under the Indian Constitution, no census can be conducted by anybody other than the central government. It comes in the union list, census. So that the government will have to decide. And if the government decides, we support it. We already said so.
And what about the caste survey? Because why I am asking this, Communist Party in India doesn't identify caste as a social unit, I think. You will always be with the class struggle. On the Mandal issue, let me make it clear. On the Mandal issue, party said that there should be an economic criterion within the OBC reservation. Am I right or not?
Yeah.
So you can make your stand very clear. No, are you for the caste census? Are you accepting caste as a social unit or class as a social unit?
Our point is that caste alone they should be an economic criteria. And what was the final Supreme Court judgment on the creamy layer? What did it say? Which all of you support also now. But when we said, include the economic criteria, you said, oh, Communist Party doesn't consider caste as a social identity. You please understand the reality is not so simple as black and white. They have shades of grey, and you will have to incorporate an economic aspect within the question of addressing caste backwardness. And that is what the concept of creamy layer came about. So it was the Supreme Court of India which was our firmest ally, not those who very, very casually, they say Communist parties only recognized class but not caste. That's not it. I mean,
But the important thing is that, OBC is a very formidable force and they are a significant part of the population. I think that more than 50% people are in that category. So when you say that we will conduct a caste survey or we will conduct a caste census, and according to that, we will give you reservations in job sector, in education, etc. That will definitely, give you an upper hand in the election, especially when people who are using Rama or Krishna as the symbol of Hindutva, and all these OBC castes are coming in the Hindu fold. So you can say to the people that these people are betraying you. So don't you think that it's a very, very effective political tool?
that is why Modi and the BJP RSS are very, very rattled with it. That is why they are very, very rattled with it. So therefore, the point is not only for elections. There's a larger issue. I mean, that larger issue is the issue of social justice. How are you going to deliver this social justice? On what basis? And what basis are you delivering? In Tamil Nadu, for instance, they say the non-reserved category of people is only about between 2 to 4%. For them, you have reserved a 10% EWS quota for 4%. For the rest of the 96%, you reserve about 50% of whatever it is.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, what is this? Is this social justice? That is what is their argument. Somebody else's argument is that the economically poor, even in the upper caste, should also get some benefit. Now, what is the reality? On what basis do you decide? It's not that the caste census or whatever it is will automatically convert into those quantum of things.
Fine. How do you see the emergence of Congress and Rahul Gandhi after Bharat Jodo Yatra?
Well, they've gained. They've gained. I mean, it evoked certain response from the people, I mean, all through. But how much will it translate into voting? How much will it translate into electoral politics? That we'll have to wait and see. Even before the Bharat Jodo Yatra, Rahul Gandhi was an important leader of the opposition. So it's not as though that Bharat Jodo Yatra gave an added, this thing to it. So it is not the only reason for everything else that you are talking about. Bharat Jodo Yatra definitely has added to the image of or the public perception of Mr. Rahul Gandhi as well as the Congress party.
And do you think that will do good for the coming 2024 election? It will do good?
That people will decide. Why should we anticipate?
Is it because are you restricting your comments because Kerala is very important for you, and if you are saying any good words about Rahul Gandhi,
Listen.
will it create any confusion?
Future of India is not decided by your words or my words or our opinion. Yeah. Future of India is decided by what the people finally decide and act. We go to the people. They will act. So this is just a drawing room discussion which has no meaning until the people will have to act, no?
But immediately we are going for elections, right? In 5 states we are going for elections, Madhya Pradesh.
So people will act.
And how do you foresee? I mean, Congress, do you think that Congress will come back to power at least in 2 states like Madhya Pradesh or Chhattisgarh? I mean, all these surveys are saying that there is an edge for Congress.
Yeah, well, the surveys have said, they continue to say, the very different surveys say different things. But definitely the question is that many of these states where the Congress is been in power, like let's say Chhattisgarh, the surveys have said that they're going to return. Madhya Pradesh, the BJP is going to lose. That's what the surveys say. So what the surveys say will they say, but eventually I think that as far as the people are concerned, they are realizing that this sort of a direction in which India and is going and the BJP is taking in the states where it has government is not in our country's interest and people's interest.
So how the Indian alliance is going to perform in the Hindi heartland? If of course DMK will perform in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka Congress is strong now. In Telangana and Andhra Pradesh also, and in Kerala also, CPM and Congress are very strong. But what about Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, etc.? In the Hindi heartland, how India alliance will perform?
That depends on the people. People want a change, in my opinion. They are not now today in a position to any longer accept the increasing miseries in their lives and the increasing polarization that is creating social mayhem. So it's the people who will decide, and then eventually any change that happens, it is the people that rise and decide, not a political leader or B political leader. The emergency was defeated not because leaders united, because people rose. Please understand that. The people are rising now. So that will make all the difference.
I mean, 28 parties have come together, and do you think that it has, it had an effect in the minds of Indian people? No, only 2 or 3 months have passed, and another four or five states are going for the election. Do you think that India Alliance will prove its strength in this coming 5 state assembly
I
elections?
think so. I think so, definitely. But India Alliance, India formation, remember, is for the 2024 parliament election. In the states, as I told you earlier, in the India formation itself, we discussed it that all seat adjustments, etc., will be done at the state level because each state has different conditions. So, that in accordance with that, the things will happen, even in these states. But definitely, the India formation has an edge.
You know, in Kerala, of course, LDF is fighting against Congress, and in Bengal, you're fighting against Trinamool Congress. BJP is saying that, or they are campaigning, they are saying that, Kerala mein Gusti, Delhi mein Dosti.
This is a new one.
It's not a new one, but it can create confusion.
20
each
years
other.
ago, this thing has been going on. What confusion has it created? Last time when where LDF should not have won according to your tradition of changing government, when it won, the same thing was there. What happened? What confusion did it create?
But when it comes to the Wayanad constituency, Rahul Gandhi is the sitting MP, as you know. So if he comes here, he has to fight against CPI candidate there in Wayanad. So it's completely with the Congress party to decide where he has to contest or not. What is your opinion? If he comes here in Kerala and contesting against LDF, then that will be definitely a political tool
he did
for
last
the
time.
BJP.
He did last time, no?
Yeah, but there was no alliance like this, no India
that's
alliance.
okay. So what happened to BJP? You say it will help BJP.
No, BJP will campaign with that.
Let it campaign.
Saying that, look, Rahul Gandhi, he's the leader of the India Alliance, he's contesting against his partner. That is going to be a very important propaganda.
Did it not campaign last time?
No, at that time there was no national
So
grand
what?
alliance.
They were still saying
Now you people are together to form an alliance against Modi. And it is working out.
Why are you being so technical? Last time also it was very clear that the CPM, the left and the Congress, everybody else, all the secular forces are against the BJP. So what is this technicality of that now that you have formed this group and therefore this is it like that? Is that we formed this group and Congress said we are fighting here.
So you're saying that there is no problem
I don't think
if Rahul Gandhi comes and fighting against LDF in Kerala, it's not an issue.
I don't think people of Kerala are so immature as you're thinking. Don't downrate their intelligence. They will rate it according to what they have done, and according to their wisdom, they'll do it. These sort of things don't create confusion. 2004, when everybody knew that we are going to support a Congress-led UPA government, they gave us 18 seats out of 20 in Parliament. 2-0. Now, in 19, when they thought that an alternative government headed by Congress come, they gave Congress 19 seats and gave us 1. 2004, Congress was 0. Only. So, the people of Kerala have their own maturity. Don't you worry about it.
Comrade, coming to Kerala, since you are the General Secretary of the party, how do you rate your government in Kerala?
That's not for me to rate, that's for the people to rate.
Because, why I am asking you, after coming to power, there were 2 by-elections happened in Kerala. No? And in both by-elections, your candidates were defeated with huge majority. And Congress is saying that there is a anti-incumbency wave. Not only Congress, all the political observers are saying that there is an anti-incumbency wave. And your party is going to face 2024 elections.
In both these constituencies, there was no sympathy wave.
Yeah, there was sympathy wave.
Never say that, no?
But the majority...
You don't talk about what is the actual reality.
So you are saying that...
Mr. Chandi, as being the chief minister, he's passing away, his son contesting, there's no sympathy wave.
Correct.
It's anti-incumbency.
Correct. But there was sympathy. Then, Comrade, what is your assessment? It is just because of the sympathy these people have done. and there was no anti-incumbency. There is nothing to worry.
Who said
you
that?
can't-
Who said that?
So then what is your stand on this? That's why I asked you, how do you rate? Is there any incumbency
I'm
factor? Have
sorry,
you
you
noticed?
jump to conclusions. You have to analyze. There are various factors that go into the election.
Okay.
If not this, you jump into that. That is not the way politics functions. There are problems. There will be problems of anti-incumbency. Naturally, 10 years. When was the last time you remember 2 consecutive governments? After you were born, were there 2 consecutive governments of the same formation?
No.
No. So, then there won't be anti-incumbency.
There are issues. The government is facing a number of issues here, like the cooperative sector. There's a scam going on, and the ED is questioning your leaders, your party leaders, especially the former cooperative minister. And all these things had done some damage in the image of the government. That's why I'm asking you, don't you think that there should be some corrections?
What else is this happening? 9 to 9 open, people should be responding. You yourself told me, no?
The problem is there is a trust deficit, because why I'm telling you is that people are thinking that the party is supporting some people who have done some fraud in a bank. So these sort of things will definitely ruin the image of a government. So when we are going for an election in 2024, definitely all these factors will work. As a responsible party and the general secretary of the party, definitely I think you should notice, and you have to notice all these.
These have been noticed. The party in Kerala and the government is entirely capable of not only noting but also doing what is necessary. And the party is doing it. So you be rest assured. These are issues that are being tackled by our state committee and the Kerala unit of our party.
So my straight question is, what is your, expectation in 2024? Last time, as you said, in 2019, it was only 19, one seat you have got from Kerala. 19 seat went to Congress. This time, if your government is having good image, and if you
2004, I said we got 18.
Correct. 18.
Say that also.
Yeah, correct. I agree. That's all there.
Yeah, so,
and
so why? What is the point you are reaching?
I'm telling you that, of course, your government has come again. That's the truth. And after 2.5 years, the government is facing anti-incumbency. Because of that 2 by-election you have lost with a huge majority, even though there was a sympathy factor. But in 2024 election, do you think that you will get a good majority from Kerala?
Things don't happen on the basis of my thinking. Yeah. Things happen on the basis of what people think. We are going to the people. People will decide. So don't you worry. They'll also answer your questions. You're so eager to know in advance what will happen. You want elections and politics to be astrology, prediction.
No, I don't want
That
to.
is not it. That is politics.
Correct.
People will decide.
100% I agree with you. It's politics and people will definitely decide. Can you make it very clear that this time in the 2024 election in Kerala, people is going to vote for LDF?
We are asking them to vote. We are appealing them to vote. We are asking them to vote. We are appealing them to vote.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Nice talking to you.